lot of people say print is going away. Everything's becoming more digital now. And I think that at the end of the day, you must have a powerful image to develop any campaign. And even when you develop that image, that image has to be converted to a digital format or in a magazine, or on a bus, or while posting. It still has to have some print image that's powerful. I think the problem with digital nowadays is that I have a wonderful library. My library in my office is from here all the way to here, filled up with books from top to bottom of every possible kind of style and direction. I think the problem with digital is that everything's been digitized, so everybody that sees creative ideas sees the same images on Getty or on Shutterstock, and everybody picks the same images. When you have books, then you're able to take images and collaborate, pick printed pages from other printed pages that have never been digitized by Google. And I think that's one of the problems I have. That's why a lot of campaigns look the same and similar, because the digital process is to find it. And I think yes, there's a combination of digital and a combination of images that you just do your own research on.
Of all of the campaigns you've done, it's really a two-part question. Which one kind of inspired you the most or you felt the most growth in journalism? Is there one out of all of them that kind of stands out?
I think the one that really I got most of my publicity from, I remember I worked with, my lawyer was Anthony Fergoda. He was Stevie Wonder's lawyer. And when Do the Right Thing came out, he told me, he said, man, Spike, that movie reminds me when Stevie Wonder was so successful. You would hear it everywhere. You would hear it in the bathroom. You would hear it on the radio. You would hear it. He said that's what Do the Right Thing is like. It's like you see it everywhere. You see it, and I think the success of Do the Right Thing was the one I think that really catapulted, because that was I don't even think Spike knew how big Do the Right Thing was. It was a very powerful image. I think the story was incredible. I think the title was incredible. And I think the power of that image throughout the United States and the world just blew up. And I got a lot of results from the marketing side. So I said that. But in terms of powerful images that I really like, I do like X. I probably think X is the best. I think from a simplistic standpoint and something from a creative director standpoint, I think X is the most simplistic, the most beautiful image I've ever done. I didn't try to do X. I did it because of the styles I told you. But my favorite is, in terms of uniqueness and controversy, is Bamboozle, because I think that Bamboozle was, I really stretched the limits in terms of what the image was and what it meant and what people saw. And I think that for people to see it, and I remember we were printing this, and the photographer printed it. He said, "Dang, I can't even believe we're printing this." I said, "Yes, we are printing. We are printing over, 100, 200,000 of these are going to be everywhere." So if a printer tells you, "I can't believe we're printing this," that right there shows you how creative it was. And I was really honored that we were able to do it, at the end of it. I mean, New Line Cinema didn't like the movie. I'll be honest with you. They were so, I remember when I was going to a photo session and I had all these comps ready to go. And the president of marketing was there, and me and the producer. And we were sitting at a table, and Spike's sitting there. He's moving his leg is moving. And we got the posters all there and everything. And we, my poster, looking. And I said, please. We all saying, I hope the marketing director Chris is nice. I hope Spike's a real temperamental guy, and temperamental. And I said, I hope he says some nice things and everything. So we came to the table, and we're sitting there, and then Chris walks in. He said, "Hey, Spike. So, did you do this? So, when you did Bamboozle, you did it for controversy, right?" I said, "Oh, no, he didn't say that." Spike knocked over the water spilled over all the comps and everything. It's like, I didn't do this movie for controversy. This really happened. Black people were used to make and sell movies. That's true. And he was so, and when the marketing guy was in shot, Chris was like, I mean, at that point, Chris was like, this movie's, we're going to bury this movie. So, but anyway, but that's how it happened. But that's the most controversial one. There's a few different ones I like.
What are you working on right now, Art?
I'm working on Miles Davis.
Wow.
It's called Miles Ahead. And Don Cheadle's the director on it. It's directed by Don Cheadle. He plays Miles Davis. And we're working on it right now. So I told Vince, I'm working with Vince Wilburn. He's a good friend of mine. He runs the Miles Davis estate. So I'm really excited about it. And I told him, I said, man, when I do Miles, we got to do something really different. It can't be a trumpet and music notes. And it's got to be something so cool and so casual. So Miles Davis is the one that I'm working on. I'm doing some work right now also with a couple other companies, Queen Latifah, and I might be working. I'm going to do some work with again with HBO. I don't have them here, but I've done a lot of work with HBO. I did When the Levees Broke, and I did God's Will and the Creek Don't Rise. And I'm going to be doing another project with HBO, so I'm pretty happy about that relationship. But yeah, Miles Davis is the one I'm really excited about.
One more?
Wait, you spoke earlier about having a wealth of ideas when you approach the project and you're presenting it to marketing. I was curious if there was any project that perhaps maybe an image was chosen collectively by everyone, they pulled the trigger on it, and maybe later you thought that it wasn't the right one.
Of all the campaigns that I worked on?
Yeah. Or maybe even the ones here, like maybe, since you had so many to choose from, was there maybe one that you thought later on after it was finalized that maybe we should have gone with something else instead?
I think these here I'm pretty happy with. I'm trying to think because School Days, I liked it. When I did the skit, Do the Right Thing, I thought that was the image. More Better Blue, pretty much so I thought, in terms of ones that I thought we shouldn't have went with, I'm trying to think of what campaign that was that I worked on that we picked the wrong image in my history here. And to be quite honest, I think the ones that I worked on a campaign for a movie called Freedom Riders. That was done by Paramount Pictures with Hilary Swank. And we did some amazing images for that. I also, it was amazing images. I had a great image for that movie. It was about kids that were from poor background. The chief was trying to show the kids how to develop, to grow up. So my photographer, D. Stevens, he took images of police arresting crack dealers in LA, shot, and we put together this amazing image of cops arresting people on the ground in Los Angeles and everything. And then we had a shot of the kids, of a school classroom in the street, with the kids sitting on the table, with Hilary Swank standing back there with all the gang stuff. It was awesome. And even Paramount, Nancy Gallagher told me that and why did we pick that to go with that? So they made a mistake. Like I said before, these marketing teams can make the wrong decision, but that would be the one. I think Freedom Rider was the one I felt that was awesome. I don't have it here, but it was a really one.
Okay, you said Denzel selected this, and then he selected that and told you to just make the next. As a leading man, Academy Award winner, can he just about veto any segment of the movie that he wants?
Denzel is unique in the fact that I remember recently you saw a movie called Equalizer.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't work on Equalizer, but I knew when my friend designed it, he had an image of Denzel back of his head or a silhouette. And I told Jared, Denzel's not gonna buy that, bro. You ain't got Denzel's face on it. It might be cool for a minute. And you can sell it to Columbia and Sony all day long, but sooner or later, Denzel's gonna want his face on the front. Sure enough, if you look down the road, you saw Denzel with a gun. And I know Denzel's a guy, he's very particular about his visual image in every campaign. And he's very particular about when he did More Better Blues. But on Malcolm, it was a different scenario because I think Malcolm was so big. I think Malcolm was so big, and he knew when he played that part in Malcolm, when he played the gangster with Spike, and then he went in, he went to the prison, and he became in the Nation of Islam. He joined the Islam Nation, and then he played the different messages. So anyway, I think that it was just such a big picture and was so important. You know, unfortunately, it didn't win any Oscar, but it got nominated, like 11 nominations, and it never won. I think another thing, I love Spike. He's a beautiful filmmaker, but he talks a lot, very controversial, talks a lot. And I think sometimes you gotta be careful when you talk with the Oscars with certain images, because I think that the Oscars are very particular about how they market and how they become successful. But yeah, that one I think was so big that we had to go with but he liked, and Denzel liked the images too, I felt.
Outstanding.
That is-
This is great, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. We're so lucky to have this exhibit here. Not many people get a chance to see the images behind the images and the process, so that's just fantastic. Having you here, all the better.
Did I answer everybody's questions?
Yeah.
Oh, that's all good.
Thank you so much. Enjoy some refreshments, everybody.
And I'm fired. And I'm fired.